We have a question coming in right now. Hashtag Ask Lucy Hale. This one is from Courtney, who asks if you could do a duet with anyone dead or alive, who would you choose and why?
Such a big question.
I know, that is a hard one.
I mean, I've got like a top 5, but I'd say...
You can do a top 5.
No, I'll choose one.
Okay.
Because she made me fall in love with... She's one of the reasons I love country music so much. Martina McBride.
Yeah.
I actually had the pleasure of meeting her not too long ago, and she was everything I wanted her to be. But I remember I first heard her songs at like a singing competition. Somebody else was singing them. And then I like rushed home and like made my mom go get me Martina McBride CDs, and then I started performing her music. And so she was just such a huge influence for me as a kid, and still, like I still love her, so probably Martina.
What is the thing you miss the most about living in Memphis? This one comes from Jillian, Hale lover.
I mean, there's nothing like Southern hospitality. You know, it's just, the air is just different there. It's just, can't really explain it. But all my family's there, so I'd say that.
Do you get to go back often?
Holidays, and more so now that I'm doing my music again. But yeah, my sister's there, my mom's there, everybody's there, so.
What's your favorite Southern comfort food?
It's a toss. Well, everything's sort of a casserole. My grandma makes everything a casserole, and she makes this like sweet potato, like, deliciousness. Not even on Thanksgiving, it's just like there.
All the time.
That, and I like fried pickles a lot with, guess it, ranch dressing.
Oh,
yeah.
Make me hungry.
Yeah.
At Hale's, Melody wants to know, who's your biggest inspiration in your life outside of your family? These are deep questions from fans.
I know. I'm trying to think. You know, actually, who inspires me? I work with a lot of really talented people. I feel really, my PLL family, a lot of, you know, all the girls, we sort of started the journey together, and we've all been through like good times and bad times, and everyone's remained so professional and so kind and so supportive, and it inspires me to see like my peers doing well and bringing their A game. There was not a pun intended, I swear, I'd like to do with the show, but yeah, I'd say the girls that I work with.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Got to support the people
They're
around
good
you.
girls.
It takes a team.
It does.
To make it all
It wouldn't
happen.
work. I swear, it wouldn't. The show would not work without our crew and great cast and everything.
And also, a lot of people want to know about the big debut you're making on a big country show.
Ooh,
soon.
the Opry, the 21st.
That's huge, right?
Yeah, no pressure or anything. No, it feels pretty surreal. You know, like I said, growing up in Memphis, like, you know, you're aware of the Opry and its significance and everything that it's done for country music. And my idols have performed there, icons have performed there, and to know that I'm going to be singing in that circle is just crazy. I mean, that's like part of history, and you have to be invited to sing there. So the fact that I'm being invited, like, pretty early on in my music career, I mean, that's just, I feel like I'm not worthy.
Do you get nervous? And how do you overcome your nervousness?
I do, but I guess that's where the acting comes in play. I guess I'm just good at covering up. No, I always get nervous, but I think that's important. I think that once you lose those butterflies, then, you know, you should be doing something a little different. Whether it's auditioning or, you know, even for scenes, sometimes at work I get nervous, and definitely performing, but it kind of just like pumps me up.
And live, right? Doing like with a band versus a script of a show and a crew.
Yeah, and you never know how people are gonna respond to what you're doing is the other thing, but yeah.
And you wrote one of the songs on the album as well. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it's a song called Just Another Song. Yeah. And we did a lot of writing for the album, and this one, I'm so happy that this one made it, because we were in a writing session, we didn't really know what to write about, and we just started talking about music and how, or we were talking about how, like, I think we got started talking about how when you know how when you smell something, it takes you back to where you were in that place. So that kind of led to how when you hear a song, it can take you back to that emotion that you were feeling. And so pretty much it reminded me of a certain situation where you think you're doing okay, and then you hear a song and you're like, oh crap, I'm really not over this person. And so it was kind of just about that situation and how music is just really powerful and can almost like take you back in time, I guess.
It's always about love.
So it's about love. Love makes the world go round.
Another one, hashtag Ask Lucy Hale. I'm also in the chat room on youtube.com/Lucy Hale right now.
You're multitasking up in here.
This is why
I'm very impressed.
Get me to do this. Actually, let's ask this one. Something you can't get enough of. This one comes from @Lucy's Latte.
That could use a latte right now.
Yeah.
What's the question?
Something you can't get enough of.
Something
besides
I
fried pickles.
Can't get enough of. And this is not just because the username is @Lucy'sLatte. I love my coffee. I love my coffee. I go to sleep thinking about my coffee. I wake up, the first thing I do, no matter what I look like, I drive and go get coffee. I just live for it.
So fans should get you coffee if they see you.
I mean, if you want to.
There you go.
Don't like drug it or anything.
Which song do you relate to the most other than Road Between? @Hugs for Hale.
What song do I relate to the most other than Road Between?
Off of the album.
I mean, we talked about Nervous Girls, and so obviously I relate to that, but I mean, we named the album Road Between for a reason. There's a song called Road Between, and I've just been saying that it's kind of like my anthem. It's Lucy's anthem, and you know, at the time that it was written, I was going through like kind of a weird time, and people who wrote the song knew what was going on, and they wrote, I don't know how they captured it so perfectly in words, but they did, and I'm so grateful to them. But it kind of says, you know, been through some things and certain situations, and I've grown a lot, but I'm not eventually where I'm gonna be. I'm kind of stuck in the road between, which is a good place to be right now, I guess. But yeah, so then we decided to name it. It felt like the right album title.
I feel like a lot of people can identify with that.
I think so.
Right?
I think that between Nervous Girls and Road Between, people are really drawn to those.
Yeah, and I guess what do you want fans to get from an album like this? From like the totality, the whole result of it?
I mean, I think all an artist can really hope for is that it's relatable.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, I think after listening to the album, you get a clear idea of who Lucy is.
Which a lot of people want to hear more about.
Yeah,
so
because
listen to the album right now on iTunes.
Yes, love you for this. Yeah, I mean, you'll kind of understand some of the things that I've been through and the things that I stand for, and yeah, a lot of good stories within the album.
Nice. @Lucy Hale Army, what's your favorite thing about your fans?
Y'all are passionate. I mean, what really blows my mind is when there's something that you have to vote for.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they'll just vote. I don't know how they sleep. How do you guys sleep? They're just so kind, and they stick up for me in like situations, and they have like crazy awesome Twitter names like Lucy's Latte, and I'm just like, I almost feel like they're my friends, which is cool. I don't know. That's so sweet.
That's what the internet world is supposed to be. They're really all just friends.
I mean, and like I never got into what I do for that.
Yeah.
But to have that, it was totally unexpected, and I'm just very appreciative of all of you, and I thank you so much. Sometimes it's overwhelming. I'm just like, can't believe it.
Well, they're always there. They never, I mean, because of internet and Twitter and everything.
Oh, they're always there, yeah, but they always have my back, and I appreciate it.